So when you get in here, we will be using Schoology as the way that we kind of hand in our discussions and the way that we engage with each other. So Schoology.com, just schoology.com, takes you to this learning management system. And Schoology, if you've ever used Moodle or another course content system, it's really just a combination of a traditional LMS, learning management system, Moodle type application, and Facebook. It has kind of a social media aspect to it as well. I've primarily used Schoology with my music technology classes at UMS. It's great because the kids really get into it right away because it does just feel and act like Facebook. They're quick to catch on to it because of that. We will not be using all of the features of Schoology. It's actually a really powerful program. It has grade books and attendance, and you can give quizzes and tests on it. It's a great tool for managing a class if you have access to technology often. We'll just be using the discussion board feature. So if you're following along, you can go to www.schoology.com on your computer. Your login is just your district email address. Mine's a little bit different. And then your password right now is just the word temporary with a lowercase t, so TEMPORARY, and you'll hit log in. Now when you get in here, Schoology is going to want you to update your profile. Now, this is optional for you. I would love to have everyone get a picture of themselves on their profile because it makes our conversation feel a little more personal. But to edit that profile, it probably gave you a prompt when you first logged in. Otherwise, you can click Profile in the middle top of the screen. And again, I don't really care what you post in here. If you'd like to change your picture, you can hover over the icon in the top left-hand corner of your screen. You'll get a little spot that says Change Picture. And at that point, you can either choose one of the avatars here, or you can upload a picture from your computer, which would be ideal. Okay, you just hit Save Changes to get out of there. And then if you want to fill in any of the other information about yourself by clicking Info here, you'll get again sort of like a Facebook-like list of things that you can put down about yourself. I'm not really worried about us filling this stuff in just for this short little summer class, but it just kind of gives you a look at how this program works. Now the other thing you might want to do this first time you log in is to change your password. So in the top left-hand corner, on the black menu bar, you'll see where it says Account. You can scroll down to the fourth option, which is Password. And then here you can just type your current password, temporary, and your new password, whatever you want it to be, and confirm. You don't have to change it. You're welcome to keep it as temporary. And in the event that you forget your password and can't reset it in the future, do just email me and I can reset your password at any time. I won't see your password to clarify, so if you feel free to put in something that you use all the time. I won't be able to see what you set it as, but I can reset it for you back to temporary or whatever you want. Okay, now I'm going to head back to my Schoology home by just clicking Home in the middle of the page. Okay, now that I'm back to my home page, it should be easy to get to my classes. You should see whatever courses you're enrolled in off to the right, and you can click on it then. So you should be looking for Web Gems Section 1. Or you can find your courses to the left by clicking on Courses, and then selecting the course that you want to complete assignments for, in this case Web Gems Section 1. Now when you get in here, you're going to see the main course page. And you'll see all these things down the middle that Schoology is really useful for, like assignments, tests and quizzes, files, links. We are just using the discussions though. So every time you come in here, you can just click where it says Discussions. Now when you get in here, you should see 7 discussions. The first one is the one that we're going to use right now. It says Introduction, I'm here. And then there are 4 more introduction discussions that are all part of the introduction webinar that you'll be completing. There are 2 additional discussions, one for the first assignment and one for the second assignment, and there will be more information coming on those in another spot. But for right now, let's go ahead and click where it says Introduction, I'm here, and just click on that discussion. Now when you get in here, you're going to see that the discussion board is really easy to use. To add a comment, you're just going to scroll to the bottom of all the comments that are there. Since I'm the first one, I'm right on top here. And you just type in the box and just go ahead and introduce yourself to us. Okay, and then go ahead and click Post. Now when you visit this site, you'll be able to see my post, and you'll also see a little spot underneath it that says Reply. And I want you to practice this as well. Obviously, I could reply by just making a new comment and saying the name of whoever I'm replying to. But in this case, I do want you to use the reply button so that your conversation is threaded right underneath their comment. So I'm going to hit reply. And I'm going to reply. And again, right now we are really just doing this to practice our Schoology skills, not to write anything insightful. So don't worry about what you put. Just make sure that I see that you have successfully used Schoology. Now, one other note about using Schoology. Please make sure that anything you type in here that is important to you, like if it took you a little while to word out what you were saying or make sure that it was good, that you have it stored somewhere else as well. So I would open a Word document or some other word processing document and type my response there and then copy and paste it into the Schoology box. At the very least, when you type a comment here in Schoology, copy it and paste it somewhere else before you hit post. Just whenever you're posting something online, your internet connection might hiccup right as you're sending it in, or the website itself might mess something up. Please save yourself the time of redoing it. Make sure that you save your work before you submit it in Schoology. One other note then about the class, you did see the discussions on this page. To get full credit for the introduction webinar, I do want to see posts from everybody on all 4 of these introduction pages. Because the webinar might take you a little bit more time now with the new format, that will be worth 3 clock hours of board credit. If that's all you do, that's fine. You'll get 3 clock hours of board credit. Each of the other follow-up assignments, which there are additional pages for, will be worth 2.5 clock hours of board credit each. So to complete and receive 8 clock hours of board credit for this class, I'll just be looking for you to complete all 3 of those assignments. This first introduction session and then both of those follow-up assignments. I do hope that you enjoy this, find something that's useful for your teaching, and let me know right away if you have any questions or problems getting into the course. Thank you.